Welcome students. Today we'll look into another problem related to vectors from JEE Advanced 2014. Okay, so let's look into the problem. The problem is on top of your screen, which says I have already made the diagram and the details here. So there are two aeroplanes which are flying in the same plane, and aeroplane A is actually flying at a direction which is 30° with the horizontal, and B is flying at 60° with the horizontal. At certain time t equal to 0, the observer in A sees that B is almost at a distance of 500 meters from A, and also observes that B is approaching A perpendicular to it, almost approaching as if it's actually coming directly towards it. Okay, and one more information is provided, that is the velocity of A is 100 root 3 meter per second, and the velocity of B is not provided. Okay, so let's begin. So if we look into this and let's take a frame of reference, let's say this is X and this is Y. If we try to resolve with this frame of reference XY, it will be complicated. So the trick here is to actually look into a frame of reference which is like this. How does it help? Let's take this as the frame of reference and then write down the velocities of these two aeroplanes. Okay, so this one is gone, this one is gone. Now let's see. If we say VA and it's moving towards X direction, so this will become whatever is the velocity given, 100 root 3 in, and vector is I, because X is this direction. Okay, what happens for B? So if you look into this frame of reference, it will look like something like this here. And this small angle that it makes, it will be 30°, not 60°, because the frame of reference is already rotated by 30°. So whatever angle is remaining is 30°. So VB is equal to, let's say VB is the magnitude, and we'll say cos 30° I plus VB sine 30° J, which we can say as VB root 3 by 2 I plus VB 1 by 2 J. Okay, got it? Great. Now, if you look into it, if A has to almost hit with B, then the velocity in this direction, which is the new X direction, has to be same. That means this I component and this I component has to be same, which says that VB root 3 times 2 is equal to 100 root 3, and VB will become 200 meter per second. So something which was not provided to us, we already got that information, VB. That means if I have VB, then what is the speed in J direction? That means towards this plane A, which is equal to VB by 2. And how much is the vertical distance? Vertical distance is given as 100 meters. So if I am given a velocity or a speed in a particular direction and a distance is given to me, then how will I determine the time? Time is something equal to distance upon velocity, which is equal to SAB. VB is only the VJ component, which is equal to 500 divided by, which is VB by 2, or equal to 500 divided multiplied by 2 and upon 200. That comes around 5 seconds. So T naught is equal to 5 seconds. So simple, right? The only learning point is that sometimes you have to rotate, change the position of origin respect to what you want to achieve. So changing position actually gives us that the motion is only in y direction and the relative motion in x direction is always zero. Got it? Great. Thank you.